Now, I'm just going to throw out a couple things that are going on in Cape May. I'll let you respond to them. First off, the hot dog vendors are not particularly happy with what's going on in Cape May. There's a petition put together, I believe 400 of them. And also the new convention hall. I know that you are also in support of trying to delay the process a little bit and look at some more ideas, and not so much go with the no bid contract that had happened before. Well, I will let you kind of just address those two issues and where you stand with them and what we could do from here.
As far as the veteran vendors are concerned, that issue was brought to my attention on Sunday of this week, and the city manager, the city attorney, and I resolved that issue last evening, and the information will be conveyed later today to the representative of the association. I think it'll be an agreeable and fair and equitable and legal resolution to this particular issue. As far as the petition went, I believe it was 400 possible customers of the vendors. As far as I know, there are only about 8 vendors. Concerning Convention Hall, I intend to press forward with the approach of convening town meetings for the purpose of having the public give us their input as to the final purpose, design, location, and amount of money that the public is willing to spend for such a facility. Based on that information, there has to be a consensus where everybody compromises somewhat in order to get the facility that everybody can live with and will agree to. And then we will move forward concurrently and simultaneously with the final design, the permitting, and the fundraising effect. I believe we can recoup the time that's been lost, and I think we can garner the support of the public, which is essential. And I look forward to this process moving along with harmony, cordiality, and the public behind the project. Any successful project in this city has always had the support of the voting public.
Mayor-elect Ed Mahaney joining us, Denis Brown, talking with the soon-to-be mayor of Cape May. He's also obviously former mayor of Cape May. Now, another issue that they had talked about is the Washington Street Mall, fixing up all the ordinances. I know that, dealing with everything that, obviously there was a lot of confusion before, and making sure that everything is resolved for the future. Maybe you can give an update. I know when we talked to the city solicitor on the night that Lou Correa was removed as city manager, he mentioned that there was still some more things that had to be worked out, I believe, sometime in the month of July. Maybe just give a little update on what has to happen there, and maybe it is already resolved.
Well, regarding the patio permits, Dennis, our interim city manager, Bruce McLeod, has been working very long hours with the city clerk staff to resolve the issues that formerly were publicized. I have been involved in that process and been kept aware of it. And I can honestly tell you that as of June the 30th, last night, the matter has been resolved to the satisfaction of both the city and the mall patio permit holders, and the billings for those various permit holders have been made up and are going out. So by the time we have the reorganization meeting later today, that issue should hopefully be a closed chapter, and we should move forward. I believe we've treated the patio holders the way they deserve to be treated, and they seem to be very cooperative with us.
Couple quick ones, and we'll get you out of here. First off, obviously, you're not the only new member. Terry Swain will be a new member to council. There's obviously, the other members of the council. Have you had a chance to talk with her? Obviously, she'll probably bring some new ideas to the table that maybe some other people haven't thought of. And you also obviously have current council members who I'm sure have things that they would like to accomplish. Have you had any of those initial conversations, just, maybe friendly, or just to get an idea of where everybody's head's at?
Well, during the last 6 weeks, Dennis, I've had the opportunity to sit individually with each of the council members and council members to be, and we've talked about what our focus and emphasis should be in the coming months. There is consensus that we have to work as a unified body, and that we have to open the lines of communication with the public. And thirdly, that we have to set up systems for addressing issues. If we have a system for conducting our meeting and addressing individual problems, then we'll be successful on resolution problem by problem. If we don't have an organized system, we are going to flounder. So we are agreed on that. We have an organized system, and we'll move forward. Each of the council members has a particular issue or two that they think should have priority, and we've worked them all into our agenda.
And final one for you. Obviously, we've talked about opening up some meetings. We've addressed some of the issues that have been brought up here, but I'm sure that there are some things that maybe you would like to do that, might be helpful or beneficial to Cape May that, maybe haven't been even brought to the forefront yet. Do you have a couple of those things that maybe nobody's thought about doing yet that you think it would be a good idea to move forward with in Cape May?
Well, the primary one that I'm looking at it right now is that I really believe that while we're moving forward on the convention hall project, that we really need to seek out an alternative venue, even if it turns out to be a tent of some type in the city, so that we can maintain some of the special events we've had over the years. If we go 3 years without those events, they'll either die or move on to other venues, and we'll be forced in 3 years to try to rebuild an entire special events section. In the meantime, I think our tourism will suffer, as will the entertainment and activities for our year-round residents. So we are looking very hard at setting up some sort of a temporary situation where we can continue to offer at least a well-rounded schedule of activities for both our residents and tourists. So that'll be one of the projects we're putting special emphasis on.
Mayor-elect Ed Mahaney, soon to be new mayor of Cape May, and congratulations. I'm sure this is a very exciting day for you, and really best of luck to everything. And you certainly have a lot on your plate, but I know that you're very focused and ready to tackle everything.
Thank you very much, Dennis, and we continue to look forward to working with Coastal Broadcasting. We appreciate your interest.